everyone, welcome in. How are you today? Man, I slept like a log last night. It was nice and cold. Poor dogs woke up. I had to turn the heat on for them. They were a little cold. Hi, Melanie, welcome in. Hi, Joyce JK. The girls are us. Hello. Dawn Stewart's here. Hi, how are you? Hi, Joyce JK. Oops, I'm moving something I'm not supposed to again. Oh, come on. Hi, Dawn Stewart. Oops, it jumped on me. I got to go back. Dawn is eating lunch while watching. It's a good day for soup. Yeah, it's a little chilly out, but I was going to have pizza, but Haley wants to make some kind of meat or something. Beef, I don't know. Jim is saying good afternoon, Mona, and all in the chat. Hi, Sherry. She's watching on the big screen. Oh, no! Did I pluck my whiskers? Okay. I don't know what that ding is. Something on my thing is dinging. I must have forgot to turn something off. Let me see. Everyone's saying hi. Hi, Lisa. Your friendly neighborhood lurker is here. Yeah, I looked out the window to see if you were in the bushes. Hi, Dawn Stewart. Hi, Sheila. Oh, it just jumped again. Nightbot's going crazy. Hi, So Terry. I am being Nayla's pet bed right now. She's on my lap under my keyboard. She is so cute, little thing. I miss my babies. Well, we got the new ones, but they're not lovey-dovey like Goober was, although they're getting there. Hi, Bonnie Dieger. Welcome in. Hi, Rushing Wind Mountain. Welcome in. If anybody has a channel and wants to drop their link, it's Bags or Pickles. Hi, Sharon J. Hi, Sharon K. Welcome in. All right, let me see if I missed anything right here. There's Bonnie. Joyce, Sheila, Jim. Okay, I think I'm caught up. All right, today, all morning, yeah, I'll go over here. All morning, I cut this stack over here. And well, I had the fabric all cut. I had to cut all the fusible fleece, get that done. Most of them have canvas lining, so I didn't have to do any interfacing for those. Hi, Laura Sup, welcome in. And then these are going to be the low end of the tote bags. They're not going to have any pockets whatsoever. They're just going to be a tote bag, which I usually always put pockets and stuff in it. But hi, Donna A. Welcome in. But these are not getting pockets. And I'm putting white in some of the linings because some of my mom's friends, they can't see if you put anything black, so they want a lighter. So I had some white canvas. So I just cut that up. All but one are 18 by 18 because I miscut one. So they're going to be that. And then I took, the nylon webbing handles, like the seatbelt webbing and all that. So I cut that up for each one. So I am going to make hopefully all those today. Well, at least a good start. Hi, Melanie. So first I'm going to cut out the little squares. Let's see. Is this the one? Wait, no, this goes here. You go to the other one. So, and one of them, the one over here has fabric lining. And that one I did put SF101 on. So I'm going to work on this one first. And I marked each one how big they are because I knew I would forget. There's Sandra K's link. Hi, Don Stewart. Welcome in. I'm sewing a handbag too, ready to attach pockets to the lining. Yeah, these I'm not doing any pockets, but usually every one I've ever made has had slip pockets and a zipper pocket. But I have a lot of this canvas to use up, this polka dot canvas. So I just want to get a bunch done. And then I will be making boxy bags. I think I already have them cut. I don't know. There's a pile there out of the rest of it. And that will have, well, they'll be interfaced with foam, but those are going to have water resistant nylon ripstop in them. So it'll be easy to wipe out the boxy bags. That will be next. I finished my placemats, but I'm not going to show you because they are pitiful. Wait, I already marked this one. I didn't do the regular binding. I did what was left there. I tried to fold it over. I mean, it looks all right for us, but they're too big anyways. So I have to. Hi, Miss Joyce. Welcome in. Hi, Jessica's Dumpster Girls. Welcome in. Feel free to drop your links. It's bags or pickles. Right now, I'm just cutting out the corners, and then I'll just save this, and then I won't have to mark it. I'm doing 2.5 inches because, and that'll give me I think a 4-inch bottom, because I'm going to do a 1/2 inch seam allowance on these. Hi, Denise S. Welcome in. Hi, Joydy. Welcome in. Oh, and you guys missed the excitement. What night was it? The night Dancing with the Stars was on. I think it was a Wednesday. It was pouring raining out, and I heard a big bang, and I go, Haley, what was that? She goes, it was just thunder. And, wanting me to shut up so she could watch Dancing with the Stars. Well, I didn't hear any more thunder, so I decided to check the security camera, which I did, which is a good thing. Hi, Melanie. Because somebody had run into our fence. They had their blinker on. They turned into our yard, head on to our fence, took out, I think, two of the, chain link things, and then ran over the fence, went forward, hit the neighbor's tree, backed up, and then went out through their yard across, well, it's a nursing home, went through there, and then went around the corner down this street here. So we went out and took pictures and everything because we couldn't tell by the camera if there was damage or not. So my daughter was out there. She goes, there's their fender. And she took pictures of the numbers and everything and came in. She goes, that's a Chevy. I said, oh my God, I got a little investigator here. So that was funny. So we called the police. I gave them all the information, what the truck was and everything. And they went right to the person's house and gave him a ticket. Well, I don't know what they did, but they went right to the person's house. And I saved these little pieces because when I put on my other bags, I put magnetic snaps, and I put it through this and the bag. That gives it more structure, so it's not going to rip. But I'm not doing that on these. These are getting no snaps, nothing extra. I'm just using up some stuff. And these will be a quick and easy gift. Yeah, big excitement. Yeah, and I didn't know how to get I knew how to watch the camera to see who was doing what, but I did not know how to get the video off. So Haley, she went right in there and she was on a mission. She got all the video off. She edited it so it was just what we needed and everything, and did that. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now I'm just going to fold this in half and mark this top with a little snipper-do. I said, you should have become an investigator or a policeman. So I got the police report yesterday, and then I called their insurance company today because I was waiting to see if they would stop by, but they never did. All right, so that's done. So now I'm just going to sew on the handles. Well, thank you, Joy. She's telling everybody to do a heads up, thumbs up. Denise, did you get the insurance? Yes. I filed the claim. I did that this morning. Hi, Sewing on the Bluff, Jessica. Boy, this chat's moving fast. I'm missing people. Hi, Jess. Welcome in. Send me an email. You want a prize in Discord. Hi, Denise H. Hi, Melissa Makes Quilts. Tonight at 6 p.m., Melissa Makes Quilts is going to be having a premiere of her hashtag festive threads that everybody was doing. So I already got my alarm set. Oh, there goes the dogs. I had the alarm set for this live. I got the alarm set at 3 for Deb S, the Pug Mama Quilter. And then I have the alarm set at 6 for Melissa. And then if I have any steam left, I'll set it tonight for William. Let's see. Oh, Ruby says, I can actually visualize you getting real excited about the camera. Yeah, it was funny. I'm like, look. Because you couldn't really tell at first, but she found out how to turn the sound on. So you could actually hear them hitting the tree. I'm surprised they were able to drive away. I like the camera's dots. Oh, I like the canvas dots. Yes. This was, believe it or not, this was in my grandmother's stash, and it's canvas. So I just did the fusible fleece, and I still have more here, a big pile, and some down there, and there may be some over there. So I am using it up because my plan is to empty this cube and get it out of here, and then these will come out. I want to move my cutting area up to my bedroom and just have a corner just to cut so I can just leave it hang out. And then I'm getting folding metal shelves for here. So it'll be easy. I'm sick of these things. If you got to move these, you have to take everything off, and then you got to I got to back up to it with my butt and push because I can't, move it. And then put everything back on. With the other ones, they fold in half. So I can pick them up, take them upstairs if I need to. I can take them to the craft show because I'm going to start doing craft shows again. Or if it's here, I can wheel it. It has wheels. So everything's getting wheels around here because I'm too old to be moving furniture. I can act. Oh, okay. I read that one. Yeah, I've really been enjoying everybody's videos for the the festive thread. What kind of camera do you use, and would you recommend it? I bought the Wise cameras. I would say, let's see, when did Grandpa die? 2022. So I've had them for at least 3 years or longer, because I bought them when I was taking care of him midnights. I wanted to be able to, my kids were still in high school, and I wanted to be able to see what they were doing. Well, not exactly what they're doing. I only had one camera in here, but I wanted to make sure nobody was coming in because I wasn't home. So I had cameras in every window going around the house, and they have all lasted. I don't recommend their home security system because it just falls off and then it goes off and then the police come all the time. Poor Haley got scared and was hiding in a closet. I'm like, It's the police. Go down. No, I don't know. I said, just go answer the door. It's the police. I know it is, because the thing fell off downstairs. You get this little thing you stick on, and then it falls down. But the cameras themselves have held up. They want a subscription now to view it. I don't get the subscription. I just view them. Hi, Katie. Welcome in. Is that the original shelving from HSN? I'm not sure. I saw it on Amazon, and I saw some on Target. So my mom's bought me one of the shelves. It's not here yet. But it's going to her house. So by January, all these cubes will be out of here. And I just got to have Haley help me get them out the door, and then I'll be giving them away. So anyways, but the outdoor camera, you have to have this whole home system for those to work. I don't recommend that. It was a pain in the neck. You had to sync it here, and then when it unsynced, it wouldn't work. So I just stick the camera outside on a little magnet, and I've never had a problem. Oh my gosh, I'm going to sneeze, I think. Nope, I didn't. So they work pretty good. Where is my... All right, I moved all my rulers around. Now I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's right behind the laptop. Ah, crap. Well, we'll use a different one. That's going to have to get moved. Yeah, and I like it because you can see it anywhere. If it has what they work on Wi-Fi, if you want to see it. But if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can save the cards in the little thing. You know, that little square thing. I don't know what it's called. Some kind of memory thing. So now I'm just going to clip these on. Hi, Susan Munger. Welcome in. Hi, Katie. And 1, 2, 3. I like to go 4 inches and I like to leave a little sticking out. 2, 3, 4. Wait, did I go? No, I went 4 and over. I like a bigger space for my handle. Now let me make sure nothing moved. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a minute here. That should be there. Actually, that should be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. This needs to go over just a hair. All right, that's on there. Oops, there went all my clips. I lose more of these clips. They go flying everywhere. And I mean everywhere. Oh, and I found this when I was looking for other fabric. This is one of the first tote bags I made. And this is one of my grandmother's. It's not a doily, but I don't know. It was something that goes on your dresser, embroidered. So I used it and made a pocket. And then I used a linen tablecloth that had a hole in the bottom for the lining. You know, I cut out the hole. So I found that. Oh, I don't need that. I got this. I got to move this out of the way. Hi, Norma. Welcome in. If anybody I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm fine. So, Terry, my birthday is tomorrow, and hubby is taking me out for dinner tonight. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Susan. Let me play you a little video if I can find it. off of it. There we go. Miss Joyce, okay, how do you advertise your channel? I don't. Yeah, I don't. Melissa's saying happy birthday to everyone's saying happy birthday to Susan. Hi, May. Hi, Nikki B. All right, now I'm just gonna just base this on here. Oh, I forgot I didn't have enough of these, so I'm gonna base this and then I'm gonna test it because that looks like an awful wide handle. So I might have been, it's been a while since I made one. I know it's always 4 inches, but maybe it's in the 4 inches. Oh, you're welcome. All right, so there's the handle. Oh, did I sew it from the wrong side? No, but when it turns up, it's black. I don't want it. Oh, yeah, I got to take this off because this is going on the wrong side, not the right side. So I should have put the black side facing up. But let me test it to make sure it's the right size. Yeah, seems okay. All right. Geez, I didn't think I'd have to get out the seam ripper already. My goodness. But yeah, if I want that to show, because it's the design is not on both sides. And I usually have a seam ripper right here. Hi, Lori. Oh, this one has a lid on it. It must be a new one. Hi, Quilting in the Country, Lori. I really enjoyed your table runners. Those were cute. Oh, of course, I had to back stitch the crap out of these. So I'm just going to take these off and start again. Yeah, so that was our excitement. Then I had a good meal last night. I was so full, I could barely move. Haley made black beans and rice, but she put in fresh mushrooms and zucchini. And then, of course, I put cheese on mine. She puts lettuce in hers. I'm like, no, I don't want no salad with my rice. And then there was chicken. And she got this chicken at the local market down the street, and it was good. Oh, you're welcome, Laura. I just hit the button and YouTube does the picking. I can't pick who gets them. It's just all random. And that one came undone. I'm going to have to burn it. Burn it, burn it, burn it. I forgot to burn it to begin with. So I just burn the edges to keep it from fraying. I feel like a 6-shooter when I blow that. All right, now let me get the other one off. Oh, it must just ding when somebody says something. Then my mom wanted me to come fix her toilet this morning. I said, sure, I can, but not until after my live. So, but she got my brother to do it. Because when I fixed mine, I put in new guts. But I went to put the, what do you call it? Turn off the shut-off valve, which I did. Problem was, it didn't work. There was stuff shooting all over the place. Or not stuff, water. Shooting all over the place. So then I go down to shut off the main water. Well, it had seized shut. I could not do that at all. Hi, Anfield. Welcome in. So then I was going around. There's all these shutoffs all over in the basement. And I don't know what any of them go to. So I went around and was shutting them all off. So, and I go upstairs. The bathroom's flooded. It's poured into the basement. And nobody was home. So I had to run upstairs to see if the water was still coming out and then come back down. What a day. What a day. But I got it done. I got the new toilet cuts in. Oh, now I got to measure again. So now I have to put this face down so the black is showing up first. All right, where is my little... See, I like my other one. Now I lost my ruler. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, it was like Laurel and Hardy running around. And this one I'm going to put on the ends. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to put it on the ends. Oops. I got to do it this way so this ruler's out of my way. But yeah, I was running around like a maniac. I watched a video on YouTube on how to do it. They were right. But my shutoff valve didn't work. So I had to use a pipe. So I took it right off. So now there's no shutoff down there at all. But I did mark the one that you're supposed to shut off. All right, I'm putting that right on the 4 line this time. I hope all those other, because they all have different, ooh, apple pie filling, yum. I haven't had a good apple pie since, I don't know, last year, I think. Oh, and then I think it was, yeah, Wednesday, I took my mom to a new shop down the street here. And it used to be a hardwood store, you know, to get your hardwoods done. It was really nice in there. And they had all kinds of stuff. It was, you know, like one of those vendors that has all the different booths for different people that had, and they had antiques. Some had sourdough bread. Of course, that made me think of Donna Dixon. And they had all different stuff in cases, sweatshirts. Hi, Nora, the Stock Explorer. I mean, they just, yeah, it was like a flea market, but it was indoors and each person had a little booth. And whatever you bought, somehow the owners of the place up there just scanned it and it automatically, you know, went to the owner. You didn't have to go up for each person, or that person didn't have to be there. So that was nice. Of course, my mother bought out the store. I didn't buy anything. So it was nice. But let me tell you, some of the prices were reasonable and some were expensive. There was a little tiny bowl cozy in there about this big. You know, like you'd put, I don't know who would have a bowl that small, a munchkin midget or something. Or maybe like for ice cream. It was almost $15. I'm like, I sell my giant ones up there for, well, they're not there. Oh, up there for $10. So now this one I don't have to measure. I just put it right on top of the other one. I just make sure the little cutouts I made are there. And then I just stick it on there. And this tote bag would probably be done if I didn't talk so much. But I'm a talker. And I lost my uncle. So that was sad. Also lost my job, but that part I could do without. All right, so that's done. So normally I just go through and put all the handles on everything, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to go ahead and clip these and stitch them on, or else you'll see me putting handles on the whole show and nothing else. And these tote bags will be reversible, but I doubt you want to put the white on the outside. Oh, thanks. He was he 89? I don't know. He was a very nice man. We'll just put it like that. He was my grandpa's brother. All right, stuff them in there so they're out of the way. Yeah, usually I just sit here and chain piece one right after another, but I usually have a table sitting out where I can just throw it over there. Miss Joyce, Mona, would you like to donate a 10.5 by 10.5 quilt block to the community quilt project? Well, I'm already doing a Sewing on the Bluff in our Discord is collecting quilt blocks. I'm already donating to her, but I should be able to, I probably have a 10 by 10 block sitting around. So yeah, you can just email me the information. All right, right there. So Terry, they were paying me, so I wasn't that nice. Hi, Stitch Me Up with Lainey Grace. All right, let me go there. Let's make sure handles are out of the way. I think I went off my, yep, I did. Well, that one looks a little skimpy in there, so I'm going to go back again under the seam allowance and do another row. And this time, pay attention. Yeah, Jessica Sewing on the Bluff has volunteered. If you're in the, you have to be in Discord in order to participate, but we are sending her a 12.5-inch block. She is going to sew the quilt together, and then she is going to have a giveaway on her channel on a live and give that quilt away. So that's going to be fun. And there's lots of people joining already. I think Susan wants to send a lot of blocks. I told Jessica, I said, you might not know what you're in for. Lisa, the awkward quilter GA, she's saying hello. She must have had a chance to not lurk. And you don't have to clip those threads, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. What's Jessica? Sewing on the Bluff. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, people wouldn't know. Yeah, Sewing on the Bluff. That's what I said, Jess. Okay. And then you just have your square. And then I do the bottoms. But I usually do all the bottoms at the same time. Oh, that must be Donna. Yes, it's all sewed together. Back then, I did not know how to do sashing, so there's no sashing on it. So I sewed all the blocks together. I just haven't quilted it yet, but it is in the stack to be quilted. I have a lot of quilts to go. Oh, Sewing on the Bluff says she's chatting and she can't chat. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful. I am keeping that quilt because that is a block from, there was a block swap on Rita's channel, Rita's Roost, and everyone sent blocks. And I don't know if it was 24, 25 blocks. It was like a block exchange. That was my first and last. That was a lot of blocks, and you had to send them to each, person. The one with Jessica is nice. You send one block. And Miss Joyce, you send me your information and I'll send you whatever size. I'll forget. So if you don't email me, I will forget. I'm just putting that out there. So if you actually want it, you're going to have to email me. But yeah, that one I am keeping forever because a lot of people made that. I'm going to open that up for bulk. Oops, that was a little too close for my finger. PTSD. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Sewing on the Bluff is going to donate a block to Miss Joyce too, to her cause. But email me your information and I can give that to Sewing on the Bluff too. And if anybody in the group wants to donate, let me know and we can get those sent out. What Donna say? Oh, she said, I enjoy doing it, but it's much bigger than I want to try quilting on my own. Yes. Well, I have the quilty now, or not the quilty, the Cutie Breeze now, so I can do it. But I have so many backed up from last year that I have to quilt. And I put the ones that I want to keep to the back of the list. So hopefully I'm better by the time I get there. Lori's in Jessica's block thing. She just finished her blocks for Donna. Yeah, that's too much work for me. So I'm going to pull this out and just show you what it looks like. And you can just kind of picture the white in there. But I'm not going to sew it in until the very end because, and this is the one that's 17 by 17. So the next one will be an inch bigger all the way around. But this is what it's going to look like. That one. Now I am going to sew the white together, but I'm not going to put it in here because, hi Deb S, the Pug Mama Quilter, because I like to use I'll use black for the outside and I'll use white for the inside when I, put it in and sew them together so that it doesn't stand out the black. So there's that part. Well, I'm just going to throw you right there. So my chair is moving. Oh my gosh, what did I do with I lost my little, oh, well, this one's 18 by 18. No, that must be for there. Oh, here's my squares. So I'm just going to cut my squares. On here. This just keeps me from having to measure again. But there's all different ways to make a bag. Do it however you want. This is just the way I'm doing it. Some days I forget and it might be totally different. Who knows? All right, those are done. Now I'm just going to clip this and do the same thing. I am going to use this black to do the lining. I just won't do it when I put it together, because I'm not going to change thread right now. I hate changing thread. I don't know why. It's easy, but I just don't like it. And then I'm going, since there's no pocket, I'm going to have to turn it through either the side or the bottom. I like to do the bottom, but you do you. I'll do me. Donna Dixon. Oh, she's been out thrift shopping. I hope you got lots of goodies. Lisa, it's a good thing you said about having too many aprons now, because I saw some in the shop. And I found a Christmas one for you, but it's upstairs somewhere. I'm on the hunt for a Singer 301. Oh, there's tons of those around here. This time I'm going to leave big enough. I always leave the hole too small, and then I'm trying to shove these giant hands in there, and I end up ripping the stitches. Well, did you find anything good thrifting today? I got to keep an eye on the time. I don't want to run over because Deb S. the Pug Mama Quilter comes on at 3. Oh, and let me put my email in there for Miss Joy's. Specifically a 301 long bed. Oh, okay. Oh, and I cleaned my machine. There was underneath the feed dogs. Oh my gosh, there was a big pile of lint and everything else. So I did change needles, but it still seems loud to me. And this canvas seems to, oh, I should have done that on a smaller, well, let me see if it's, I'm going to have to do a smaller stitch. Oh yeah, because you can see that. So we're just going to go in smaller. Right there. Hi, Irish Sail Lady. Welcome in. And I'm going to try and get my, serger fixed this year. Or sometime, as soon as I run out of things to do. I'm going to go in just a little bit more so I can do another line of stitching. This has an automatic threader, but I don't like to use it on the heavy duty thread. And I'm only doing another row because I sewed at a larger stitch length than I should have. The other one will be all right because it's thick. You needed a larger, but not with this. But on this machine, I'm always getting these threads back here. Of course, I didn't hold on to them when I start. And I'm not liking that, so I may have to start using leaders. So there's the lining. I just have to do the bottom. Oh yeah, that's going to be fine. But if you do you can always cut one side of the hem and then tuck that in and then kind of like a flat felled seam and do it that way together. I am just going to use the old pinking shears. Exclamation channel doesn't work. It has to be just the word bags, B-A-G-S, or pickles. Oops, that one is a little wonkified. And when I get off of here, I might sew all the outsides together and then do the insides. I don't know. We'll see. Because these are getting done today, no matter what. And I'm debating whether to reopen my Etsy shop. I haven't quite decided. If I do, I'll do it under a different name. Hi, Corey's Outdoors. Welcome in. Hi, Lori. Hi, anybody I missed. I'm sorry. It's hard to pay attention and sew at the same time. Well, I have a hard time paying attention anyways, let alone doing something. Haley's getting used to it, though. I'll tell her. If you want me to actually know what you're saying, you're going to have to let me know that you're talking so I'll listen, because otherwise I just tune everything out and do what I'm doing. Yeah. All right, there's the lining, but I'm not going to sew this in because of I want white thread on the inside, black on the outside. Oh, I wouldn't have to change the thread, just the bobbin. But I don't have time to mess with tension either right now. Oh, what'd you do that for? You want it this way, back out like this. Ooh, do. All right, now I'm gonna get the centers and match those, clip those. One little clipper do. So I like to match up the centers and the edges. So now I'm just going to stick this on here. Your basic, easy peasy tote bag. And you can pretend it's done. Oops, you got to go in there. Ask me how I know. I've done it before. Then I just line up the centers first on each side. And over here. Now, next week, the plain tote bags will be made. Then I'm going to start working on the ones with pockets. But I'm going to take a break from tote bags and do the boxy bags first. And then I have a gazillion, what do you call it? Wristlets to make. So I'll be doing that next. Okay, that's. And if you have trouble with bulk, you can, if you're using the fusible fleece, you can make your fleece 1/2 inch shorter. That way your fleece isn't in your seam allowance. Or if you're not using fusible, if you're just using regular fleece, then you can just cut it out of there. But I fused this on really good. I didn't want it coming apart. All right, now let me get this to where it's. All right, there's that. There seems to be a pucker on that one side. So I may have to. I don't know what exclamation card is. That doesn't work either, Miss Joyce. So I don't know what that is. Is there something you're trying to do with your exclamation card? All right, this is lining up nice, except for there's a pucker over here. So I'm thinking I did not sew this side small enough. Yeah, exclamation card 10 does not drop your link. At the top, there's a scrolling banner. It tells you exactly what to type to drop your link. It's, what is it? Bags or pickles. And I think yours, I put in exclamation joys too. Let me see. Yeah, it's just bags or pickles. So I am going to have to see what is going on with that. The bottom looks good. But let's see. And this side looks good, but this side over here did not. It lines up perfectly, the seam. Oh, it's because of that. Duh. Never mind. I got it. I know what I'm doing. I should have did it the other way, where you just, I like to sew the tops together, and then you don't have that problem. No, no exclamation, just bags. My goodness. Let me drop her link. Hi, Rita. Okay, there's Miss Joyce's link. I think you need some more coffee today. Hi, June Hansen. Welcome in. Hi, Rita. Crystal Dragon Rita's here. Now I got to figure out what I did. Oh, I just didn't measure right. Okay, there we go. That'll be good. So I'm not doing anything with that right now. Now I got to move on to the next. I'm just going to do the bottoms until it's time to go. Do the bottoms and the handles. Where's the handles for this one? Oh, this one's going to have blue handles. Hi, Rita. Rita's been a member for 9 months. So this is the handles for this one. And this one is going to have, I think those are hydrangeas on the inside and polka dots on the outside. And this will be reversible. So, because there's not going to be pockets, you can do it either way. So, and this one is 18 by 18. So I'm going to start with the bottoms. I'm going to cut all the bottoms, but I'm going to do one at a time because these are all whoppy-jawed, whoppy-jawed, whoppy-jawed. All right, and I'm doing a 2.5 inch section cut out. Or pretty close to it. Because by the time you do this, it might not be exact. Yeah, look at that. My side was a little bit off. So Terry's been a member for 26 months. Imagine that. So Terry's been with me from the very beginning, her and Lisa. And they were watching back when I'd have little tiny things coming up on the screen. The rest of the thing would be black. Things were going crazy as I was trying to learn all this new stuff. And I had no idea what I was doing. It took 3 years to do it. And I still have trouble. So Terry says, LOL, fun times. Yeah, I've had some real, what do you call it? Bloopers on the channel. Well, Miss Joyce, if you ever need any help with figuring out how to do stuff on your channel, I'm not an expert, but I know more than I did, so I can help you as far as streaming stuff. Yeah, when I started, there wasn't much help around. It was all trial and error. A lot of error more than wins. But it was still fun. I've really enjoyed this. It's really helped me get through a lot. Now I still have, do you guys like this hydrangea fabric? Because I have a boatload of it. So I could make either a bunch of totes or boxy bags or wristlets. All right, there's that done. Now we'll come over here and work on this bottom. Oh, so Terry likes it? I thought it was pretty too. And that was in my grandmother's stash too, that bolt. I think she just collected everything. Laura likes it. Donna Dixon likes it. Sharon J likes it. Well, that's good. I don't think I can use, I mean, there's a lot on there. Maybe I'll do a giveaway of a yard of that fabric. Would anybody like a giveaway, a yard of that? So Terry says, I have a similar fabric, but only a yard. When I have a yard of something, I tend to hoard it. Oh, well, I thought you could make a couple wristlets or a tote bag. I hoard everything. Unless it gets on my to-go list, and then I want it gone yesterday. Laura says it has a romantic feel to it. All right, there's that one done. When I'm done cutting this, these corners out, then I will do a giveaway. I'll do it a surprise. But if you win and you like that fabric, you can request it. Not the whole bolt, just a yard. Seems taller on one side. I bet you I'm cutting this out wrong, but it'll be fine. I'm going to measure to see. Let's see if I've been cutting this out wrong the whole time. Well, yes, I cut out 3 inches on one side and 2.5 on the other. So I won't be using these anymore to measure because they're all wrong, but I will use these to put in snaps on future projects. Let's see, where should I put you? Oh, over there in the scrap bin. All right, so those are done. The next one I'll actually measure and do, but let me get this out of the way. Oops, that goes out of, something fell. Oh, the handles fell. And that's the 17 by 17. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. All right. Excuse me getting close. I have to stand up. I can't. Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. I don't have to type. I just got to go down and click on it. And now, how do I get that off of there? Oh, click. Clickety, click, click, click. Well, no, I am going to do it because, or maybe I could do it right from here, I bet. No, I don't want to mess something up. I will do it. Oh, shoot, I probably don't know my password. Never do. I don't want to download it. It's not letting me bring up the website now, so I'm going to have to go into Launchpad. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, so I don't have to give you a blow-by-blow description. It didn't come up. Oh, yeah, it did down here. Oh, now it's installing. This is going to take forever. Thank you, So Terry. Well, now I got to play you a video as soon as I get this off of here. Uh-oh. I lost you guys. All right, there you are. Now I got to go back here. Put it up. I got to go to dashboarder. No, I want the... Oh, there's dashboard. Don't need that on. Okay. All right. First, let me play Soteria video. Thank you, So Terry. Okay, now I'm going to go down and do a giveaway. It's going to say surprise, but I'm just going to use that so I don't have to type in nothing. And I think it's exclamation gift, but it'll show it in the chat. Oh, wait, I got to change the time. I'm not going. Oh, maybe that's 5 minutes, not 5 hours. Let's hope it's 5 minutes. Yeah, let's hope that's only 5 minutes. Did it come up? Yeah, exclamation gift to enter the giveaway. I got to put the lid back on this seam ripper. This baby's sharp. And I don't have anything else to show you. I'm not showing you my wonky placemats. I think I put a picture in Discord, but I'm going to, they're too big. They take up the whole table. So I'm going to cut them down smaller. And now my mom wants them. She's like, oh, they'll make good gifts. I'm like, couldn't you pick up something smaller? I don't want to make a gazillion, what do you call it? Placemats. That's a lot of fabric real estate. Oh, Jim joined the treasure hunt. Yeah, I still have to change that. Let me put in mine. There we go. And I'll probably throw in some webbing with that too. Everybody's playing buttons. I haven't found my Halloween fabric yet. I'm sure it's under the bed. My goal this winter is to get all fabric out from underneath the bed before I get trapped. I don't want to be looking for fabric and be under the bed and have the firemen come get me and I'm under there floundering like a whale. So Terry says, and then you have to make a set of placemats and the napkins and the bowl cozies to match. Make coasters instead. Yeah. Well, I used the that floral fabric. I used that for the backs of the not the coasters, the backs of our placemats. And I really like that. And I just did some large crosshatch. I didn't measure or nothing. I just did squiggle lines because I'm sloppy. So, I mean, it won't take long for me to ruin them. Laura Supp said she thinks she's making coasters for everyone. Yeah, I like making those. And I found a huge, well, not a huge, but, one of them smaller totes full of Christmas fabric. And I don't ever remember buying Christmas fabric, but I must have. So I'm going to make a bunch of mug rugs. Everybody will get mug rugs because it's small. I can use up Christmas fabric and then I'll give them some, a gift card or something. You get a coaster and you get a coaster. Everyone gets a coaster. I like them. Even the wonky ones I made out of the coffee cups that I screwed up, I still like them, even though the handles part cut off. I use them all the time because I have a big coffee cup I put on, and then if I spill, it goes into that, not on the table. It just makes it so much easier. So don't worry, Deb. I'll be off of here before you go live. Let me check to see how long we have there. It's still saying a minute 26. You have a minute 26 left. So I'm going to put my email in here for the winner. If I spelled it right. Annette said she woke up and caught me. That's good. I usually take my nap after this, but I waited to have my pop until after so I can stay awake for Deb. It seems like every day between 3 and 4, I about fall asleep every day. And then Haley gets mad because when she gets home, well, she gets out of work 4 or 4:15, I don't even know, but she gets home by 5. And when that girl gets home, she talks more than me, and she talks, I mean, every single thing that happened. So, and she gets mad if I'm sleeping, so I got to try and take a nap before. You just started sewing in February? That's great. I started a couple years ago quilting, and a few years before that making bags, but my first bags were pitiful. Once in a while, if I'm not paying attention, they're pitiful again. So Terry needs a nap. I need a nap too. I also need some chocolate, and I have none. Okay, it's saying you can no longer enter the raffle, so I'm going to go in and pick the winner. And it'll pop up in the chat. As soon as I can get up there to... Oh, where did it go? Everything went crazy. All right, where's the thing that says pick a winner? Or did it already do it? It says closed. Okay, I have to click on winner. Okay, I'm going to pick. And the winner of the surprise giveaway is Sharon Yearout. Congratulations. Are you in the chat, Sharon? Or Susan? Because you have to be in the chat to win. Because I'm not going to chase anyone down. So, Susan Yearout, are you in the building? Yay, she's here. Okay, email me your information and I will send you out a surprise. And so, Terry, send me your email. I will send you some of that fabric. All right. Congratulations. Okay, I'm going on my goodbye tour because that gives me 45 minutes to get my snacks and everything ready for Deb S., the Pug Mama Quilter. She comes on at 3 p.m. And don't forget tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Melissa Makes Quilts. Yeah, Melissa Makes Quilts. Yeah, Melissa Makes Quilts will be on. She's having a premiere for the Festive Thread. And she will be on at 6 p.m. And then Sunday at 7 a.m. Yes, that's early. I'm usually half asleep, but I try and get up and at least watch Lisa. Lisa, Awkward Quilter GA, has her live Sunday morning at 7 a.m. Ooh, Sandra K. upped her game. She's got a new name, Sandra K. Quilts and Sews. I like it. Susan sending her email. Good. And Joydy, I got your package ready. Donna Dixon, I have your sticker ready. And Ingrid, I have your stickers ready. So have a great day, everyone. And if check Discord during the week, because Jim goes in and sews a lot. So if you need somebody to sew with, pop into Jim's barn. Oh, look at Lisa. Donna Dixon. Did you see what Lisa said? She said, do not send Donna Dixon anything. She has not received her bread yet. Sorry, Lisa, that doesn't involve me. I got your back in every other way, but not for that one. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Oh my God, Lisa, you're too much.